What's up everyone, the 2.0 livestream for Zenless Zone Zero has just come out and it is an absolute bombshell of new content, new rewards and huge improvements to the game. I gotta say, this is probably the biggest patch of any Hoyoverse game ever, and especially with regard to anniversary rewards, it's literally no contest. When it comes to Genshin, absolutely this new patch is way better. It's no contest whatsoever. Even Honkai Star, which I'm not gonna lie, they give some pretty good rewards too, but still it's so much better. This patch has literally everything: new story and character content, massive new gameplay overhauls, gameplay changes, new sets, and insane, unbelievable anniversary reward. Let's just get into it. In 2.0, we're setting off into the new area, the Waifei Peninsula. This is an all-new region and it's clearly heavily inspired by Chinese culture and lands, which is a huge contrast to the new Eridu's very modern but very cozy atmosphere. Nevertheless, the devs have still designed Waifei Peninsula in a manner that still sort of retains its modern looks. It has a nice blend of modern and ancient looks to it, while also incorporating that really nice sort of 1980s retro movie look. I don't know how they blend all these things together, but it looks really good, and I'm still glad that they still kind of keep that cozy modern feel to it. Here, just as other areas, you can do your daily activities like running your video store and getting coffee, but new additions are also in the peninsula that net you nice rewards. For example, there's a new special currency within it called Omni Coins. You get Omni Coins from doing commissions, and it can be traded in special stores for polychromes, upgrade materials, and even accessories for Wise or Bell. If you want to be a panda running out on the peninsula, you can totally do that, but you're also a disciple of the new faction, so in addition to this, you'll also be taking care of the temple and improving its atmosphere. But enough about the new area, let's get into some of the meat and potatoes of the update. Yixuan is finally coming out. Not only is she incredibly significant since she's equal to that of a Void Hunter, so she'll no doubt be an exceptional character, but she's also an all-new type of character never seen before in the game. This type is called Rupture. These agents, explained by the devs, excel at damage output by ignoring the defense of enemies, and they have increased survivability. So remarkably, this new type of character is like a combination of multiple character types or specialties. One is attacks because of their high damage output, but also defense given their skill at remaining alive and taking hits. And oddly enough, they're kind of like the stat of pen ratio, since pen ratio is the exact stat that enables your characters to ignore the defense of opponents. With new Rupture agents comes the new stat, Sheer Force. This stat increases sheer damage, which directly correlates to the defense ignoring aspect of these Rupture agents. This all combines into Yixuan shaping up to be a formidable new unit, which I'm sure will shake up the meta. Her animations certainly give off these vibes, and on a side note, can we just appreciate her animations? They all look, I gotta say, really good. They're incredibly unique, they look really fun, but I especially like her second ultimate. Unlike Genshin and Star Rail, Zenless has never had those cinematic or really cool ultimate animations, but finally it seems like they're changing things up. They've upgraded their ultimate animations and giving into that hype, which I'm really all for. And to guarantee that this new type of character releases smoothly in the game, the devs have gone into the kits of certain supports and altered them to make them applicable for Rupture agents. For instance, you can look at the current additional ability of Astra Yao, and the new update will change her additional ability to this. This will also occur for Kolita, Pulchra, and even Lucy, so thankfully we don't need to pull for an all-new support to make Yixuan effective. Next to Yixuan, we've got Fufu, a Tiger Thyron that's a fire stunner. She specializes in stunning with her on-field and passive attacks, and her big specialty is giving huge buffs to her teams through her Tiger's Roar effect, increasing the squad's crit damage and damage dealt by chain attacks and ultimates. Like Yixuan, she looks to be another really powerful character. She looks perfect for Evelyn and many other attack units we have in the game. But beyond these two, we're getting the best new unit coming out, Poe. But in addition to the new area and characters, 2.0 of course is the anniversary of Zenless Zone Zero, and I'm sure we were all nervous about the rewards since Hoyoverse has some questionable rewards at times, but I'm happy to say the devs absolutely delivered. In fact, they did more than deliver. The stuff that they're giving out is absolutely mad. Off the get-go, we're getting 1600 polychromes, an anniversary avatar, and title. So from this, we're getting an immediate 10 pull. Then we're getting a limited event login bonuses. We always do, but this time around it's 20 pulls instead of 10. So in total, we're getting 30 wishes for the anniversary. 2 free skins will also hit the game for Wise and Belle. Their outfits centered around the Wi-Fi Peninsula and will certainly match the area very nicely. On top of all this, we're getting a free S-rank selector. So already, if you ask me, this anniversary is really nice. But this is not all. In addition to the 5-star selector, the devs are giving us a free S-rank W engine selector. So not only can you choose the S-rank you want, you can also choose their signature engine to literally make them perfect. This is absolutely wild anniversary rewards. We're also getting like 20 boopons, but who cares about that? This is huge. Not only is this the perfect time to start the game and have an amazing foundation of characters and engines to start off with, you can finally get that S-rank or S-rank engine you've always wanted but could never get. I'm absolutely shocked that they went through with this, and I'm so glad that the devs pulled through with these rewards. Let me know how you guys feel about this and who you're planning on pulling. Honestly, I'm not really sure. I'm thinking of getting maybe Lycon, but this is crazy. But this was not all that the devs cooked. There's still many improvements we're getting in the form of new quality of life improvements and new big changes to the game. In the realm of drive discs, we're getting 2 new crazy sets. The one at the top looks like a dedicated set for Yixuan, which looks to be very strong, but below it is an all new set for stunners that really got me excited. This set increases days and grants 32% crit damage to the entire party. This of course is perfect for Fufu and furthers her buffs, but of course also for every other stunner in the game. So now Lycon is a lot better, Chingy is so much better, as well as literally every other stunner in the game, and in turn every DPS and attack unit, they're now far better than they were. As such, for those of you subscribed to my channel, expect an updated Lycon guide very soon, and if you're not subbed and you want to see the guide, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. The devs also revealed some massive gameplay updates we're getting. One seeks to improve the Hollow Zero Lost Void game mode by adding a new game mode entirely. In the new mode, the agent's specific gear is getting optimized. Rather than having one in the previous game mode, you can now have multiple gears for the agents you're running. You choose one as you begin your playthrough and gain the gear of your other agents as you progress through the levels. As you reach resting stages, these very gears also can receive new buffs, which we can personally choose to better fit our playstyle. The enemy roster of the Hollow Zero is also getting updated, so fights will feel more fresh and be more interesting. A new feature to this game mode will also be included, where there will be a 3-character roster updated every week. If you complete a run with one of these characters, you'll also receive additional benefits and rewards. Beyond this, it also appears that the way that we get rewards will also be improved. The devs explained that the rewards for bounties will both be doubled and faster to get when we complete this new game mode for the first time every week. The developers have also included new task force missions, which appear to be new challenges we can clear in our runs based on certain characters to get even more polychromes and rewards. I think it's safe to say that we're getting an excess of rewards and new things to do, and the devs continued this pattern with triple bounty events. Over the patch, we're gonna get triple rewards from the HIA and triple drive discs from special cleanups. So now our new characters are gonna be absolutely buffed to the gills, and grinding for them is gonna be a lot better. But while this is really nice, a big promise made to us by the devs have been finally revealed, and it's finally come to fruition. The devs explained a few patches ago that they're closely monitoring the state of older characters and will improve them to better align them with the units of today. And the first of these changes is coming to none other than Ellen. The devs have revamped her kit and made her a lot better. Added into her kit is the Icy Blade attack, which was originally present in the Lost Void game mode. A new set of moves is also being added to her kit, as you can see here, and it appears to be either an entirely new dash attack or there's new animations that are chained up with her dash attacks. And these attacks appear to be really important, as her actual mechanics or core passives have also been changed and have a big emphasis on these new attacks. For instance, here's her old passive, and now here's her new. The new passive makes it that the new attacks she have will also provide her with her crit damage buff, instead of her old passive only giving her crit damage buff through her dash attacks. Furthermore, all of her important abilities received a massive buff, since now this very crit damage we're talking about is also applied to her dash attacks, ultimates, and even her basic attacks. This appears as a massive upgrade for Ellen that's a huge leap in the right direction. Not only will older units get big improvements and pretty much save them from being power crept or being made useless, but one, Ellen's got a really big improvement, and one I would say she really quite needed. Of the times I played her in Shiyu Defense or the Lost Void, while she's certainly still usable, absolutely you can clear these things with her, but it's clear that when you use other units, they have some big improvements over her. So this new update should really bring her in line with them and make her feel a lot better. Well everyone, these are the big new changes coming to Zenless Zone Zero. I'd love to know what you guys think about it, what you're most excited for, and who you're gonna choose in the new S rank selector. Till next time.